This is Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner. It is Friday. Oh my gosh, I changed the setting on my stupid watch and now I never know the date. I used to be able to just like glance at it and tell the date, but I have a picture of my niece as the background of I'd show you guys, but my sister and brother-in-law prefer the kids not be on. Okay, 19th. June 19th, Friday. The USA match versus Australia ended about 45 minutes ago. And so, gonna wrap this up really quick. If you watched yesterday's video, then you'll know I had a really bad medicine day yesterday and I was not up to much of anything. So, yeah. Today has been going better, but I am still feeling a bit nauseous. Okay, so the USA won 2-0. The very first goal at the 11th minute was an own goal from Australia. It definitely came off the defender. I mean, the US player was pressuring him strongly, but it came off of the Australian defender, Burgess, so another own goal. And then in the 43rd minute, I think it's Alex Freeman, last name Freeman for sure, scored for the USA, giving us our 2-0 victory. We did not score anything in the second half. And what was so great about this win is prior to this match, the past 11 out of 12 matches for the USA, we've not kept a clean sheet. We've allowed goals every single time. And so to keep a clean sheet was really important. The other thing that was really important was that Christian Pulisic was not available to play for us. He got injured and has been trying to recover, but he just was not able to recover in time for this match. And the fact that we were still able to pull out the victory without our Captain America was fantastic and a really good sign headed further into this competition. The USA has now officially qualified for the next round of 32. Whether we qualify in first place or second place remains to be determined, but we are through. We don't even have to worry about third place points. We have 6 points right now, and that is so fantastic, and I'm so proud of our team, and I think we can go far in this competition. Now, yellow cards. There were 7 yellow cards in this match, and there was one incident alone that gave 3 players a yellow card. There was a little shoving and situation with an Australian player and Flo Balogun, I believe. Yeah. And the Australian player had his arm around the guy's Flo Balogun's neck or whatever. And so, but I mean, Flo was not completely innocent, which is why he got a yellow too. The Australian player got a yellow, and then another Australian player who got involved in the after effect hustle bustle also got a yellow. So that incident alone got 3 yellows. But since the USA is for sure through to the next round, we might be able to rest some of our yellow card players because yellow cards will reset after the group stage. So as long as you don't get a second yellow, you're free for the next round, and then they'll reset one more time. So that's really great news. That's about all I have to say for this match. They are doing the national anthems right now, so I am going to go tune into that. And I'll come back after Scotland's match with more updates. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey friends, okay, Morocco versus Scotland just ended, and unfortunately it ended 1-0 for Morocco. So I got the scoreline right. What did I say? Sorry, I had closed my book and I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I said 1-0 for Scotland. I just got the countries mixed up. Anyways, in the second minute, Sabiri scored for Morocco. Now, a little thing about him. He is apparently going to be moving to Bayern next year, so future Bayern player. So, no stitches for Bayern for him scoring, but I think that they've gone to the Morocco team camp and done his medical, so it's all just a matter of time. So anyways, there was only 2 yellow cards. It is really a shame that Scotland did not equalize in the second half because they completely dominated the second half. They were a bit too timid, and to be fair to Scotland, Morocco is a top 10 country right now in the FIFA rankings. They were in the semifinals last time, so it's not like they were playing a super easy country, unfortunately, and luckily they did keep their goal differential down. They only conceded 1. So that will help them in their chances of progressing because so many third place teams do get to go forward. But they play Brazil next, and that makes me nervous for them. And also getting points off of Brazil will be hard, but also like keeping the goal differential down against Brazil might be hard. But because Brazil are some of the favorites, I don't know. I really hope that they manage to eke it out. But yeah, so I forgot to show you the USA's project. I did not bring out the losers projects because I just don't I don't know. I'm running out of room. So I will show you the USA's projects and well, not the losers, more like if you didn't score at all. So as a reminder for the USA, their project is Patriotic Tiny Town. And so this project will be getting 50 stitches because they scored 2 goals. And so here is where I will be starting from. And if the games keep on being low scoring today, I might even be able to finish these ones today and work on some catch up tomorrow. Although, I don't know about these next 2 games, might be high scores. And then Morocco got 1 goal, and I am working on Merry and Bright from Frosted Pumpkin. So we'll just do another 25 stitches on the snow area down here. And that might even finish off a page for me. I am very close. The page break is right along here. So if I can finish the snow in that area or even on that page, I can be down to just 1 page left. So I would really love to get this done. Oh, geez Louise. Okay, so there we go. During the match, I did complete my stitching on, did I already show this? I don't think so. I don't remember. If I did, I'm sorry. I did complete my stitching on Hogsmeade at Sunset. So I filled in some over here and yeah, then I carried it down this way. So I have almost completely filled in the first 3 10 by 10 squares. I'm doing typewriter method on this one. So, but I just carry it down the 10 wide block as far down as thread on my needle will go. That's my method for right now. I've also been working on the eyelets on this project. So I said that I needed to do, did I say 15? I need to do 25. No, I think I said 13. Okay, I was calculating for 100. No, I have to do 150 stitches, so that's 25. And I'd already done 5, so that will make 30, and there's only 32 down, so I might just finish all the eyelets. So I've made some pretty good progress. I should definitely finish it during the next match, and then I'll only have Mexico stitches to go, which is what gives me hope that I can do a little bit of catch up today. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Because I am behind on all of the various goals, but it is what it is. Anyway, I've not eaten an actual meal today, so I'm going to go do that. I might work on editing a video while eating. I'm going to have a hot dog because USA won. So, yeah, I bought hot dogs at the store for USA. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Bye. Hey, friends. Okay, so I'm going to have to summarize 2 matches in one go because today's schedule really threw me for a loop. For example, I'm used to everything being in 3-hour blocks. That's how it's been this whole World Cup, okay? So if my first match is at 9 a.m., I know the next match is at 12, then 3, then 6. Not the case today, and it really threw me for a loop because, 1, I didn't remember that, and 2, I didn't remember that. So I was about to start summarizing the match after Brazil. No, not after Brazil. What was the second match of today? Whatever second match of today was. Hey, Maggie. I was about to start summarizing it when I glance over to the screen and the players for the next match, Brazil's match, are walking out onto the field. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? There's still half an hour, okay? Right? Because I've been procrastinating a tiny bit. And I turn on the sound and I'm like, oh my gosh, I guess we're actually starting. So there was no time to summarize that match. And then that happened again. After Brazil's match, it was almost immediately to the very next match. And I didn't have time to go get food or anything. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't take my medicine today. I'll take it as soon as I finish doing this, but that means I'm still only getting a half a dose of a couple medicines. So that is not good. Like I said, the whole schedule threw me off. Okay. So that is the somewhat bad news. The somewhat good news is I've completed all the stitching for all the matches. Like I am 100% caught up on cross stitching. So I did the stitching for all of yesterday's matches and all of today's. And that was because we had some lower scoring matches today, and that really helped the situation. So let me summarize Brazil's and then summarize Turkey versus Paraguay and let you in on a few things that are going on. Show you the projects. And yeah, we're just going to go that way. And then I'm going to end this, send everything over to my iPad so that I can start editing because I'm 3 videos behind. Let me take a sip of my water. Okay. Brazil versus Haiti. Oh, man. Brazil, I predicted a 4-0 win for Brazil. They did end up winning 3-0. All 3 goals were scored in the first half, and this did mean that, unfortunately, Haiti became the first team to be officially eliminated from the World Cup. They still have to play one more match because this is only the second round of the group stage, but unfortunately, there is no possible way that they can progress out of the groups, and I was just really sad for their players. So I don't have much to say because, again, this match just didn't hold my attention. It might be that I don't like Brazil and I don't have opinions about Haiti at all. One point of interest about Haiti is that due to gang violence and natural disasters, they've been unable to play a single home game for the past 5 years. So yikes. The gang violence is so bad you can't play in your own country. That's bad. That's really bad. They've been playing their home games in Curacao. So, wow. Not good. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about that game. Sorry. Then it was Turkey versus Paraguay. I predicted a 2-1 win for Turkey. because I was led to believe that they were very gifted and talented. It is my understanding that they are very gifted and talented as individuals. They have not yet learned to play as a group. And that is frequently a problem that happens on national teams if they don't have a strong national identity. My understanding is that when Argentinian players put on their Argentina jersey, they get a sense of patriotism and like they play their best ever as players for that jersey. And that's not the case for Turkey, apparently, according to commentators. Paraguay, they played as a unit, and that was really good for them because 65 seconds into the game starting, Paraguay scored. It's the fastest goal yet, 65 seconds in. It's not a record for World Cups. I've seen faster goals, but that was still pretty fast. Now, oh man. Was it 10 minutes? I don't know. Pretty quickly in the game at some point in the first half. A Paraguay player got a red card. Apparently, you're not allowed to talk to other players and cover your mouth like this. And one of the players did that. And it's a newer rule, but it's one that apparently all of the players have been made aware of. And as soon as the Paraguay player did this, the Turkey player started, look, VAR, and yeah, sure enough, he got a red card. I think red card for that's a little harsh. Maybe a yellow would be warranted, but it's a red card offense, and apparently the players know. So, by some miracle, Paraguay defended their butts off, like hard, and managed to hold on to that 1-0 lead for the rest of the game, which means that Turkey became the second country eliminated from the World Cup. And that is completely shocking. Many people had Turkey getting above the USA in that group. And so not only has Turkey officially been eliminated from the competition, the USA has now officially topped their group. So they are officially group winners. And that is amazing. I cannot believe it. Like, we still have a game to spare. We still have to play Turkey, and we are, no matter the outcome of that game, group winners. I've already added them to the next slot over here. It's hard to tell. As a matter of fact, I don't think you can. I've also added Mexico because they are also group winners. But so we've had 2 countries eliminated. Sorry. And 2 countries have officially booked their way to the next stage. Well, Canada has 2, but not necessarily as group winners. Wait, has Canada for sure? Maybe not actually. Let me look at that group again. Oh no, Canada hasn't for sure because they tied the first game. So they have 4 points. So it's highly likely that they will. But who do they play next? Canada versus Switzerland, and both of them are sitting at 4 points. I'm not saying they'll do it. I'm not saying they'll do it at all. But the thing that would assure them both to move on to the next stage is if they draw that match. Because then both of those countries will have 5 points. And they will for sure be in first and second place. So again, not saying that they'll do that, but that wouldn't be a bad outcome for either country. So anyway, that's how things ended up. Now, like I said, I worked on all my remaining projects that I needed for goals. during those 2 matches. So, or maybe it was, well, I guess this is 3, is this 3 matches worth? I don't know.
We're going to come and chase this game here in the second half.
Hang on, sorry. I thought I put it on mute. Okay, anyways, I did Portrait of Veronica for Paraguays, and I did 26 stitches, so I finished along here and started there. For Brazil's, I needed to do 75 stitches on Basquiat, so I started the bottom of the A all the way over, and then I took this over as well till I got to 75. Marion Bright for Morocco needed 25 stitches, so I did 1 more row here. And the next time they score, this will finish this page for sure. It's less than 25 stitches over there. For the United States, I needed to do 50 stitches. I think I did 53, but I was working in the bottom part of this house. And then I needed 25 on this one for not Morocco, Mexico. Yeah, because they only scored 1 goal. I think I did maybe 27 or 28, but so I was working in there. And then I don't know if I've showed you guys this or not, but I did finish the whole row of eyelets. It ended up being 162 stitches, and I had just enough thread on my needle. Seriously, I couldn't have done another one. Sorry, I barely had enough to finish that last one, so that was a real miracle there. Anyway, so that's all that stitching. I do have the stats all tallied up, and I have updated my board. I think I'm at like 2,600 stitches, which for me is like some months I don't even get that many stitches, and this is just over a week. Anyways, so 4 Bayern players have scored, so I owe 400 stitches on Lovers from Heaven and Earth Design. There have been 7 own goals, so I need to do 350 stitches on advent calendars. There have been 6 goals scored by penalty, so I owe 300 stitches on Snape's Library. There have been 77 yellow cards, so I owe 770 stitches on Henchmen, the Minions Project. There have been 6 red cards. 6. And we're only beginning. We're not even half done with the group stages. So I owe another 150 on Little Red Riding Hood. There have been 96 goals. So I owe 50 rounds on my socks. I need to get on that. I owe 580 minutes of my audiobook listening. 84 chapters of scripture study. I need to do 4 more rounds on the blanket, so I might work on that while editing. Because I've correctly predicted 15 matches. So I owe 15 threads on my sister's project, 84 rows of crochet cotton projects, and 14 chapters of physical reading of books. So just a little bit of stuff to go. I might be caught up on the projects, but and let's not even talk about the worry worms, okay? I owe, like, I don't know, 85 worry worms, maybe as low as 80. But there will be days without games, and then I have the rest of summer to figure the rest of it out. So That's why I'm not, like, actually too concerned about those numbers, is because my plan was to set those as goals that I will be hitting for the rest of summer. So, I mean, I'll have, like, 3 weeks left after the tournament ends before I start school. Maybe it's 2.5, but it's somewhere in there. So I'm not overly concerned, and I'm actually happy with the progress I've been able to make. Anyways, I need to get to editing because that's what I am really behind on, and I am hungry, so I'm gonna go find something to eat, and I need to go to sleep because tomorrow's games start bright and early, and actually I need to do the predictions really quick. So, Germany play Cote d'Ivoire. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm gonna predict a 3-1 win for Germany. I need to write these things down, actually. So I am predicting a Germany win. It's going to be closer than the last game, 3-1. Ecuador versus Curacao. I am going to predict an Ecuador win, 2-0. I don't know why. Netherlands versus Sweden. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. I'm going to... Oh, gosh. 2-2 draw. Yeah, 2-2 draw. Oh, that makes me nauseous just thinking about it. Tunisia versus Japan. I had more faith in Tunisia than I should. Wait, yes? Yes. Yes? Yes. Tunisia fired their... Sweden beat Tunisia 5-1, I think. Then Tunisia fired their coach. It is rare to fire a coach in the middle of a tournament. Anyways, I'm going to go with a Japan 3-0. Why not? We'll see how those go tomorrow. I'll talk to you then and hope you had a fantastic day. Bye, guys.